do you feel about it?
It's good because I usually begin to work now. There are no reason for them to have held him behind the bar for no reason. The court case have been going back and forth. They've been going back and forth. They don't make any headway. But my main interest now is in the upcoming election. P2B, let's leave what's his name? Nnamdi Kanu aside. We're talking about the election that are going to shape our future or going to mar us. No, that was.
I don't go too much talk. If Nnamdi Kanu never come out, no election. The election I get to talk.
The celebration started from that yesterday till now. I never even end the celebration. I'm very, very full of happy. We and my family and my friends, everybody they love.
So now we pray say.
I'm very great and happy for releasing of Nnamdi Kanu. Yes.
I'm seeing if Mazis gives speech, this may turn upside down. No.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
I feel very, very happy when I heard the news yesterday night.
Feel about it?
I feel so much happy when I heard so. So I'm just too much of joy is inside me.
Today, good morning, sir.
Good morning, bro.
How are you doing today, sir?
Fine.
So, sir, we see yesterday that Nnamdi Kanu was, discharged at the court, and we are trying to get the reactions of Nigeria. How do you feel about it, sir?
Anyway, we feel happy. We feel happy. At least they have released him, but they have discharged him, but he's only discharging. If he's discharging and acquitted, we will be very more happier than this. But at least somehow now it's a welcome development. At least they will go to higher court, because I heard that they will go to Supreme Court.
Some people say it's political, so they are trying to use that one to distort P2B campaign and movement. What do you think about that one?
It's somehow political, because as long as I'm concerned, it's somehow political, because they are doing it maybe so that Southeasterners will go and vote. They will go and vote.
This election where they come so now, who do you feel right now say is the most competent presidential candidate?
The competence, everybody can see it now. It's a P2B now. It's a P2B.
So you get your
in terms of competency and fairness and somebody that can fix Nigeria to normal, former distance is P2B now. All these other ones are criminals.
Now, do you have your PVC? Yesterday we see Nnamdi Kanu was released. So I want to know, how do you feel about it?
I'm very great and happy for releasing of Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, I'm happy.
So some people say they want to use and spoil P2B campaign. What do you think about that one?
Those people, when they talk that one, they talk for their own selfish interest. Nnamdi Kanu did not come out for anything campaign. You understand? P2B is running for his own campaign. Nnamdi Kanu is not a politician. He's not a political man. He's an individual man fighting for his own rights. You understand?
He's an activist.
I don't know whether that's even, you know that one, I don't go school. So what I tell you is that Nnamdi Kanu did not come out to spoil anybody's campaign or political. He come out as in for his own, yes, for his own people. Do you understand? Yes.
So, sir, for this upcoming election now, who will you prefer to be Nigeria president?
My brother, the country, the way it is safe, I don't want anybody to become president.
What do you want?
May they divide the country.
So now if you get, so you think say now, as Nnamdi Kanu now, we pray say may they discharge him fully. Do you think say he go come and support P2B?
My brother, I don't go too much talk. If Nnamdi Kanu never come out, no election. The election I get to talk.
Some people say they won't use that thing scatter P2B campaign. What do you think about it?
We'll never know the final say on 27th of the month of this month. We will have the final say of the issue of the Nnamdi Kanu matter. So if Nnamdi Kanu never come out, we'll not sure say election must hold.
So as things they go now, are you happy about the progress?
I'm happy about the progress, yes. Giving Nnamdi Kanu a quick happiness to him to show himself.
So, bros, election when they come so now, who will you prefer? Make you be president of Nigeria, Kwankwaso, Atiku, P2B, Tinubu, who do you feel safe carry Nigeria forward?
My brother, we never got anything to say as of now. Like now, Nnamdi Kanu is government hand. When Nnamdi Kanu will come out, we know the next to forward. the issue.
How do you feel about it?
My brother, to tell you about the truth, since yesterday night, I had this news. The celebration started from that yesterday till now. I never even end the celebration. I'm very, very full of happy. Me and my family and my friends, everybody they love.
So now we pray say make everything work out fair, make they discharge them fully. How will you feel?
I want today, tomorrow, sir, let the winches and wizards them will hold our director, Nnamdi Kanu. Already they don't they tired and they must tire. I want them to free my director. Even in next 12 hours time, may they leave my director, may come and go freestyle himself.
Do you think say now if he come out, think go support Peter?
My brother, to tell you the truth, my director is not supporting any of them at all, because of all of them, they are betrayers. The man they use come, say them go vote, them go be the best president, best governor. They are telling us scam, all of them they are scam. We don't need any of them in this state again, except Biafra. We need Biafra to go.
So you know they vote.
My brother, I can't vote for any of them. All of them they are bastards. I can't vote for any of them. All of them are winch.
So now wait now, if Peter win now, if Peter become president, how you go feel?
My brother, since 2004, where people be the year about Biafra. I wish him support us since 2004. They put force. By now, for don't go. But anything concern P2B for now. My brother, I don't know P2B. Tinubu, I don't know Tinubu. Jagaban, I don't know Jagaban. If they like me, then share 50 million. Me DVD. I know the collection she buying.
All right, thank you, bro. So how do you feel about it?
I feel so much happy when I had so just too much of joy is inside me. So
now if you say now, you know, election where they come now, you know, say like people they shout Obi, abi who you they vote?
me I dey vote for Obedient because for our oga to come out is to give Obedient good luck to go ahead.
So you think say Nnamdi Kanu go give P2B support?
Yes sir, I think so.
People can say they release a man say Nnamdi Kanu now. Say as they release and now they want use and spoil Obedient campaign. What do you think about that?
That is their own opinion. It can't predict someone's opinion. As I may decide on what I will say. But for him to come out, it's a good luck for Obedient to go ahead. So this election, we are for Obedient and will become Obedient.
So do you have a PVC?
For me, the Zoom people has took my PVC. I don't have. But all will I do? I will bring some of my men, about 3 of them, to say, vote for Obedient. We are for Obedient. As I don't have, my people will become Obedient. Thank you.
So you're obedient. Ask you now, how do you feel about it?
I feel very, very happy when I heard the news yesterday night. Yes.
Some people can't talk, say the thing they political, say they want use and spoil P2B campaign. What do you think about it?
I don't think so. I don't think so. But the man has come out 90 days in support of P2B to become the president. So people you can't conclude another person's mind. Talk on your own.
So now for this election where they come, so now who do you feel say is the best presidential candidate?
No Obedient. No Obedient we dey.
Wait, may I ask you now, you get a PVC?
I get my own BVC.
So who you dey vote?
P2B.
All right. How do you feel about that?
My dear, we are very happy. You know, it has been quite long, which everybody was expecting Mr. Kanu out from the custody of DSS, out of the jurisdiction of the federal government from Kenya to Nigeria. And if you look at the youth in general, they are in support of Nnamdi Kanu. Having seen the situation of the country, the Nigerian government, they are not handling the affairs of Igbos properly. As a result of that, there is a lot of crises, agitations everywhere. And Nnamdi Kanu is a young man who have traveled across the world, he have seen the light of the world, and he wanted to bring such in his country. But the way Nigerian government is going about, I didn't they wanted to resolve the matter. They would have done that before now. But because of their wickedness, you know, but the youth are very happy of him coming out yesterday.
So you feel very happy?
Wow, very interesting one.
So now some people say the intention is to distort P2B campaign, P2B movement. What do you think about that?
You know, Fulanis are very political. They are very step ahead of any other part of the country when it has to do with politics. I know these are part of the strategy they want to exploit to make sure that they bring this young man that is coming from Igbo extraction at the presidential candidate 2023. But meanwhile, we are going to see how he plays out when time comes.
Some people say the IPOB are not in support of Peter Obi. What's your thought on that?
Well, for real, we are not in support. But in the other way around, since Nnamdi Kanu been held in DSS custody for a long time, as a result of that, the youth have decided to join Obi to make sure if Igbo man will be installed as a president of the country so that he can be able to assist the poor masses in the streets.
So do you feel like if Peter Obi win this upcoming election now, it will stop, maybe reduce the agitation?
My dear, for now, I can't tell you, but what I'm seeing, if Mazis gives speech, this may turn upside down. No.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Well, how do you feel about it?
I'm very, very happy. Well, Nnamdi Kanu have released from custody. We have been expecting it for long. And by this news, we are very, very excited and we are happy.
Some people they talk say not to distract and distort Peter Obi campaign. Some people say they want to distract and distort Peter Obi campaign. What do you think about that one?
I don't know their strategy. I don't know their plan or whether they want to use it to distract Peter Obi campaign. But what I know is that in everything, in every atom of rumor, there is a truth. But I can't say anything about that because I don't know it.
Do you think IPOB can stop Peter Obi campaign in Imo and the rest of the East for come this campaign 2023?
IPOB is not against about election. Anybody can do his election. After it's a Biafra land, Peter Obi is an Igbo man. So every Igbo man is a Biafra. So like me, I'm an Igbo man, so I'm a Biafra. So the election will go free and fair.
So, sir, for this upcoming election, now, who do you prefer? Peter Obi, Atiku, Kwankwaso? Who is your most preferred presidential candidate?
I love Peter Obi because he's the competent one that can lead this country. So I'm obedient.
Do you have your PVC?
Yes, I have my PVC.
Sure, yeah, waiting for.
Yes. First time I've seen the court have been fair and good. So it's a welcome development. Let them, I don't know whether discharged and acquitted or just discharged. If it's only discharged, I believe they are going to Supreme Court, wherever.
So are you happy?
Yeah, it's a welcome development. I'm happy.
A lot of people say it's political. His intention was to distort Peter Obi movement. What do you think about that?
I don't see it as disturbing Peter Obi movement too, rather than bringing peace to the southeast and the whole Nigeria. You know, I don't see it as disturbing Peter Obi. Peter Obi movement is pure and good. I don't think no one can disturb Peter Obi from becoming the president if we all, the youths, agreed. So I don't see it as disturbing Peter Obi, rather bringing peace to the country at large.
For this 2023 election campaign now, we start this month. Who do you feel now is the most competent, who do you prefer, sir, to be Nigeria president come 2023?
Well, everybody knows the truth. They can't cover the truth. In this country, at least, we need a vibrant young man who can lead this country to another level. We've tested some old men, they failed us, so let's go back to a young man who knows what politics is and what to lead this country is. At least if we got someone that can take this country to another level, nobody will be agitating for anything, this or the other one. If the youth are getting job, the country is good, we have NEPA, good roads, I think no one can come out and say, I want to do this, I want to do that. So in fact, I commend Peter Obi. He's the right one. If they can allow him to be there, because we have gurus and conquerors in this country, politicians, that they don't care about us. But by his grace, let the will of God come to pass. That's what I believe in.
So, do you have your PVC?
Very good. I have since 2009 or whatever. So
you are voting for
Obi.
All right, thank you, sir.
Let the government look the matter, and the young man didn't do anything.
Some people say they won't use an scatter Obi movement and campaign that is political. What do you think about that one, sir?
Normally, That one concern them. Whatever anything people can say. So what we know, when somebody dragging his own light, it's not. I didn't see it as a bad thing.
So, sir, for this election where they come now, who you prefer? Peter Obi, Kwankwaso, Atiku, and Tinubu. Who do you think is the most competent presidential candidate?
You ask me whether can a blind man can see. You ask me whether a blind man, whether he go fit see road for vision. You cannot now. So, moreover, anything where we are talking about is that Nigeria. I thought that when I was a small childhood, we go to school, we sing parents, listen to our children. We are the children of, we are the leaders of tomorrow. So I don't know how today, oldest man and the youngest of the leaders of tomorrow. So we are just looking at old people. So I don't know where we are going. Are we looking, or are we, which time are we, our own age, we celebrate Nigeria too?
You feel now Peter Obi is the most preferred?
You can see that, and he's a man of people. So I will start Nigeria to give him the little chances and support.
So you are voting for Peter Obi?
If my PVC is available, let them know.
So some people say it's political. So they want to use and distort Peter Obi campaign. What do you feel about that one?
Well, I'm not a politician. I wouldn't know anything about that. I'm not a politician. I don't know whether it's political or not.
For this election where they come, and you know we have Peter Obi, Atiku, Kwankwaso, and the rest. Who do you feel say is the most competent of all to be the president of Nigeria come 2023?
Well, like as I said earlier, I'm not a politician. I don't know.
So what is your stake?
My stake?
Where do you stand?
I stand for Jesus.
So yesterday we see a man saying Nnamdi Kanu was discharged from the court yesterday. So I want to get your reaction, sir. How do you feel about it, sir?
Well, I'm very happy.
No reason for him to have held him behind the bar, for no reason. The court case have been going back and forth. They've been going back and forth. They don't make any headway. But my main interest now is in the upcoming election. Peter Obi, let's leave what's his name? Nnamdi Kanu aside. We're going to the election that are going to shape our future or going to mar us. No, that's what I'm interested in. All the other candidates, all the candidates that we are seeing now, as far as I'm concerned, you know, based on what they've been saying, you know, it's only Peter Obi that is making sense. You know, because he has anchored on two things. He wants to make Nigeria become productive. Two, I'm talking about all the vast land in the north. We want to create farms everywhere that will create employment for the youth. That's what I'm.
Are you talking of the person of Peter Obi?
I'm talking of Peter Obi. The rest of them, Tinubu is a joker. As far as I'm concerned. If Tinubu knows that he has something in stock, he has something that can help Nigeria, he will have given it to what is his name, Buhari, to have helped the nation. As far as I'm concerned, you know, Tinubu has nothing to offer. You know, he has failed woefully. They talk about he's making Lagos work. Lagos is not working. Is the life of average Lagosian better than us here in River State? Yeah? I mean, it's not better. They don't try to confuse the masses. Peter Obi, for me, is the man because he's saying two things. He's talking about MDG, you know, minimum development goals. What the whole world know about. None of them talking about. They want to build road, they want to build flyover. We don't want that. They've been building that don't help our nation. All the flyover they built before, are they providing job for us? No.
Sir, this election where the console now, so you talk saying that Peter Obi you prefer?
Yes, it's making sense, making more sense. It's saying different things for what the others are saying.
So, sir, if Peter Obi winner, do you feel like, say, this agitation for Biafra, you think saying goes?
It might sort of mellow down the agitation, but part of the agitation is that because the Igbo people think that they've been marginalized. They're not allowed to rule in certain places. They're not allowed to aspire in certain. They believe that they've not been allowed to aspire to certain offices. You know, so it might sort of, you know, reduce their agitation. You know, that's why I say it.
Sir, do you have your PVC?
I have a PVC here.
You'll be voting.
Peter Obi now. I'm going to Peter Obi for president.